Hi Virgo, this is your March reading. I said don't miss this because, wow, I feel great energy. February, I know, February was February, but now we are moving a little smoother. So let's see what's going on with Virgo. I'm going to do 4 rows and then we'll get clarifiers. And I've got a lot of decks here, so I have the moon cards on the table. We'll figure it out. If we made it through last month, we're good. Okay, are you ready? Here we go, Virgo. How does the month of March look for Virgo? 8 of Wands reversed. And the Sun. So the busyness is slowing down, the confusion, the frenetic energy maybe that you've just been through slowing down, okay? But here's the Sun. Plans are working out perfectly. Things are moving forward. Lots of joy, lots of fun. Wow, into the Ace of Cups. Those are beautiful, beautiful cards. Look at those babies. Yeah. This is, you're starting off great here. The Moon. Look at the major arcanas. Nice. And Knight of Pentacles. So there's a slowdown right in the beginning of March, but I think it's a needed slowdown. I think it's something that you needed after February. You need a little break, but it's a good break. Look at this. You have a little time, so things are slowed down just a tad. But things are working out. You're in a positive flow with the Ace of Cups. It's abundance and prosperity. Maybe a new home, a gift, things working out and flow happening. So I feel like you're kind of like in your groove now, Virgo, and for the month of March. The moon is here. It's the month of March. Number 1 is the moon, the Pisces moon. Also, I feel, it's the slowdown is to give you a little time to self-reflect, go within and figure out what's next, what's hidden, what has eluded you up to this point that now you can bring forward. So there's a little standstill here with this Knight of Pentacles. If you showed up, I'd say, okay, the action's kicking in. But it's like it's there, but it's, hold on, they're saying, hold on. Go within, make sure you're on the right, make sure you're on the track that you wanted to be on, because it's moving forward. Now you just have to decide, tweak it. I feel like you're in the tweaking mode. Yeah, now we got endings, new beginnings. So you're reflecting about something that, or maybe just where you're at, how the energy is culminated up to this point. From February into March. Okay, so maybe you're putting a stop to something. Okay, it looks like you're putting a stop to something, or you're making the decision to, after this long contemplation, you're making the decision to leave something behind. Yeah, no worries, because there's something new coming in. So this is endings, new beginnings. You're having a little time to think about it this first week, and then it's endings, new beginnings, and then new information comes in. Remember too, February 17th was just the beginning of the year of the horse. You've already got 3 horses here. So there's a lot of energy signified by the moon, the Ace of Cups, and the Sun also. And I really feel you are contemplating at this point, Virgo, how are you spending your time? And how do you want to continue to spend your time? Okay, I feel like there's an evaluation going on with this introspection here. You're looking at who you're with, what you're doing with your time, and maybe how it can be spent in a better way. So this ending, new beginning is, probably right after this little self-reflection in inner, going inward and really becoming aligned with what you want to happen. So if you've had momentum and now there's a little tiny bit of a lull, it's because the universe is saying, hold on, you got to make some adjustments. You've got to make some adjustments to your plan. So let's see what's going on from here. 9 of Pentacles. So she's here under the Ace of Cups, but she's reversed. So the money's not flowing yet. Maybe that's why you're reevaluated and you had to make some change. Maybe that's why. And the 2 9s, and the 9 of Wands. You're ready to go, but you're still giving something a lot of deep thought. There we go. Now the Queen of Wands energy comes in. And the Queen of Wands energy is, okay, I got this. I feel this is coming. I feel this energy is coming in for you. The 9 of Pentacles. But you have to give it a little bit more time. All right, so we're on a good roll here. You're coming off the month of February. A little slowdown in the action, but things are working out great. Your cup is full, overflowing actually. And now the universe says, okay, now I want you to take a break and go within and do some self-reflecting. Take a pause. There's a lot to be done. There's a beautiful gift coming for you, but just not yet. We're going to put it on pause because you need to let go of something. Then this opportunity comes in. It's the opportunity, but you're not seeing the money yet. But then the Queen of Wands shows up. She knows how to get it done. She knows how to get the job done. So the energy matched with your intuition, your intuitive fortitude, I'm going to say, Virgo, is right on track. Okay, she's going to take the lead and get you to where you need to go. Yeah, there we go. Page of Wands. Yep, more news coming, more opportunity coming. The Page of Wands is also, could be some travel now because this first 8 of Wands is saying, no, not yet, slow down. But now the Page of Wands is coming and saying, well, we could do something. We could get moving forward. It's time for you to use your creativity. It's time for you to use your gifts and make those work for you. Yeah, travel. You're moving forward. And this, most certainly, I feel like there's a lot of movement now coming in. So probably between the 2nd, 3rd week of March, you are going to be able to see that transition of a little bit of stagnation, but that's just because they want you to pause before the good stuff comes in, okay? So hang in there, Virgo, it's coming. And this travel relocation is to a place of peace. It's like, it's a culmination of all things wonderful. Again, the money's still not flowing like you would like it, Virgo, but it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. And here it is, okay? So the money's not flowing here in the 2nd week, but look at this, and I'm saying weeks, but we're going to be in retrograde for most of the month of March. So it might be 2 weeks, it might be 3 weeks that you're in a lull waiting for this good opportunity to come in, but it does show up. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. So they didn't want to give you the 9. That wasn't good enough. They wanted you to just have a little bit of pause, hang in there, wait a minute. Now the Queen, now the Page, and now you're moving forward. You're setting your sights on bigger things. And here's the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is, financial security. It's money flowing. It's your dreams coming to fruition financially. Oh yeah, now you're living in the lap of luxury. So this 9 of Pentacles, as much as I would have loved if she was up right there, you just got to wait a bit. And you know what they say, when something doesn't work out, hold on, because it's because the universe wants to give you something better. That's what this is about, Virgo. They want to give you something even better. So if you've been manifesting $100,000, $100,000, $100,000, and the universe says, yeah, here's the opportunity. You could make $100,000, but we're not going to give you that. We're going to give you $500,000. You know, so it's a trade-off, a little pause in the action for something better to come along. And the Empress is sitting there, grateful, knowing that she used her gifts, her talents, her beautiful, multifunctioning personalities and ability to multitask to achieve greatness, and sitting in the lap of luxury. Wow. Oh my God, the Magician. Look at those cards, Virgo. Holy moly. Holy moly. So we start off with a little lull, but you're okay because plans are working out. Plans are working out. Your cup's going to be full. They just want you to take a little break in the beginning of March. Do you see all my burn marks? Isn't that something? That's from going in my oven. You would think I would buy those gloves, and yeah, no. So don't think that I'm being tortured here at home. That's just from those big pizza pans. So here we go. You're having that little pause, a little introspection, and then the gift starts coming in. And this is the opportunity. The opportunity that's not going to pay off right off the bat. It's not like, okay, here, I did it, now pay me. It's like they're making you wait, and they're saying, well, let's just, we still have some tweaking to do, and then bam, Page of Wands, opportunity. You're making the plan to travel, to move forward, to get things done, maybe even a new home, a new location, a new job, moving forward to a new place, which is a place of peace, and then bam, you get paid. And beautifully, by the way, 10 of Pentacles is financial security. Followed by the Empress and the Magician, I would say this is a very, very fortuitous time for Virgo. Very lucky time. You're just so in the flow. You are right in the vortex of receivership. I thought Virgo, from my other readings, I felt that the momentum was going to build a little slower. I was seeing this for maybe May, but here we are in March, and wow. Okay, no more thinking about, oh no, I'm going to be poor. I'm not going to make it, because you kind of get, you go a little to the extreme when you start panicking. Virgo, don't. This isn't going to be you. This was reversed. So no more worries about, the money. Everything is coming into balance. Wrong camera. Everything is coming into balance. Okay, and you have to be diligent about that. You have to make sure you are working hard, playing hard. Okay, don't get caught up like, oh wow, look at the money I'm making. Look at what the job I'm doing, and you forget to go home, meditate, play with the cat, take the dog for a walk, spend time with your husband or your wife, or call a friend. King of Cups reversed. And the Five of Cups reversed. So this isn't you, but this could be the energy around you. What didn't work out? Okay, what didn't work out? This is like a little bit crying over spilt milk. And I think he's got a lot of nerve coming under the Empress, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. But he's here. I'll have to clarify why. King of Cups is, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. So you, Virgo, maybe this is someone maybe this is an opportunity for a relationship. This could be a boss, could be a medical issue, things not turning out the way you want, but we do have balance here. And we have the Magician here. So I feel that your manifestation abilities for the month of March are going to be incredible with the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups here. So let's see. Yeah, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. So whatever this is, or for whoever this is for, there could be, if you're with a person who is of a water sign, Maybe things aren't working out at this moment, but know that you will be making plans to move forward with the person of your dreams, right? Your match, your twin flame, your soulmate, it could be in business, a business partner, could be a sibling, but you're moving forward, I feel, more in your career or business with someone you trust. Someone who gets you, you get them. This King of Cups energy, I'm going to have to clarify. Okay, Six of Pentacles reversed, Strength reversed, the Fool reversed, Two of Cups reversed, and the Hanged Man reversed. Oh, the Hermit. I had one extra card from that shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanted to do 5. There's usually 5 weeks in March. I didn't even check the calendar to see that. I just heard before this reading I was going to do 4 rows of 5, and I figured I might as well see what these cards are. So let's see what's going on here. First of all, I feel very certain about this top row that coming from February and going into retrograde, the energy just slows down a bit, okay? And let me get back to the cards here. The energy just slows down a bit. So the Eight of Wands reversed is saying there's still a lot going on, a lot of opportunities, a lot of interesting invites and social situations, but it's going to slow down in the beginning of March. But that doesn't mean that it's bad, because the Sun is here and the Ace of Cups is here. So I know that it's just like you're pressing the brake a little bit to get a new, fresh perspective. The Moon and Knight of Pentacles reversed. You're wondering what the next thing is going to be. Or you're reassessing where you are at this point at the beginning of March. And it's like you want to take a step forward, but you're saying, well, you know what, wait a minute. Is this the right path? Am I doing all the things that I set out to do? Am I fulfilling my dream, my aspiration? And am I using all my talent? So you really are going within to figure that out. You know that there's something coming. There's something more that you want, but you're just not sure what that is yet. Okay, and then we have the ending. The Death card is an ending, new beginning, because he's coming into the reading. It's not an actual death, and you know, don't call me if somebody actually dies in your circle of people. I mean, death is a part of life. It's always occurring. We never know. It's not chronological. However, in this read, I really am seeing it as an ending, new beginning. The horses are face to face. Do you see that? And we're in the year of the horse now as of February 17th. This horse is saying, okay, something has to end because you just thought about it. And you're thinking, you know what? I don't think I want to take on that particular client anymore. It's not really worth my time. And so I might change that line of product, or I may leave that. If I have 2 jobs, I might quit one job because I really don't like what I'm doing and I want to be doing what I love. The Ace of Cups promises that. That's fulfillment on many, many levels. The Nine of Pentacles is here. So I know there's a promise of good financial standing here in your read. But she's reversed, so I know that there's a pause here. Why is the universe pausing? They want you to take another look. Just right under the moon here, right? You're getting a little better perspective of what you need to continue to build on. You've worked hard. You've created a lot of value in your life. And now it's time to, you know, if it were the other way around, I'd say stand up and protect everything you've created. But you're saying, well, wait a minute, I think there's one more thing I need to do. I think there's one more aspect of my plan I need to tweak. And then sure enough, here is the Queen of Wands. Now, if there is ever a doer in the tarot deck, it's the Queen of Wands. She's the boss lady. Like, whether male or female, it's boss lady energy. But usually it's a nice boss lady. She's not as short as the Queen of Swords can be, but she can finesse. If she were reversed, I'd say run. That could be the narcissist of your worst nightmares. But she's upright. She has a little cat here, so I know she's very intuitive. So this energy is presented to you. You can make things happen now. You have the gumption. You have the clarity of vision. I love that you didn't get the Seven of Cups at all, because that would mean a little confusion. You're not clear. No, Virgo, you are moving at your own pace now. Okay, you're not being swept away. You're not, pushing along. You really are moving at a good pace now in March. And so make note of that. Even with Mercury retrograde, and even with those moments of retrospection, go within, take a little time, reevaluate. You're still moving forward. And these two horses, one is saying, okay, time to end something. And this one's saying, but wait, I've got this great opportunity. And that's the fire horse. This is the year of the fire horse. I have a feeling whatever this opportunity is, it has a lot of energy. It has a lot of possibilities attached to it. The Queen of Wands will figure that out. Here's the actual opportunity, the Page of Wands telling you about it, and here you are. And I said, it's probably news of lots of movement, travel, and then it's followed by the Six of Swords, which is all about moving forward, travel, relocation, getting out of Dodge. There's not a cloud in the sky where they're going, but where they came from, it was pretty cloudy, okay? And then finally, hallelujah, the money shows up. So I almost feel, I just saw, the dogs are always in the tarot for the Ten of Pentacles, but I just heard, it's double what you thought. So the Nine of Pentacles being reversed, yep, you didn't get it that time around. The money didn't show up yet, but when it comes, I almost feel like it's like double what you thought you'd get, or you're creating more wealth than you ever thought you would. So enjoy that. And that's validated by that Empress there. The Empress is sitting in the lap of luxury, enjoying her beautiful surroundings, her velvet cushions, and she has her tiara on. And as far as her gown, I'm not so crazy about it. For this tarot, I think they could have embellished it a little differently. But anyway, it's not a fashion reading. But Virgo, I think you can understand that, being a Virgo. Right? You like the detail. You pay attention to details. So here's the Magician. 10 of Pentacles. Moving forward, 10 of Pentacles. The Empress. She's got it all going on. Lap of luxury, pregnant with possibilities, giving birth to new ideas that create money. And the Magician holding up the fort with the magic, with the, selling it to the universe. The master salesman, the Magician, getting it all out there so that you can reap the benefits. No more fear about, oh, am I going to have enough? Am I going to have enough? No, the Two of Pentacles is kind of letting you know it's all there. We got it. We just got to now balance things out. We've got to balance our time, balance our energy expenditure, balance our fun time. And then we have the King of Cups with the Five of Cups. So this is something that, maybe you got all this, Virgo, and you're still saying, yeah, but I didn't get the red car. This could be that kind of a regret. Or this could be unrequited love. It could be. Or this could be a love gone, wrong. Maybe something didn't work out. Could also be a pregnancy that didn't work out this time around. Okay, for that could be that. The vessel turned over and regrets. It's some kind of a disappointment. But I have to say, Virgo, count your blessings. Count your blessings because I know they're there. And then the Two of Wands, moving forward with someone who really shares your vision. Okay? Six of Pentacles under the Five of Pentacles. So there's balance here, but perhaps you're holding on to it rather than it, giving and taking, giving and taking. I feel like there might be, you're holding on to it because of that fear. Because of that fear. Your vulnerability, the Strength card reversed, your vulnerability is that you're, I'm going to tell you, and here's the Fool, which I wish was upright, but it's reversed. But I think I know, your vulnerability. It's about you not being confident enough. It's about you being so hard on yourself, Virgo. So lighten up a little. You don't be so hard on yourself. You are strong enough. You are good enough. You are talented enough, handsome enough, beautiful enough. You are enough. So know that. This, I feel this is like an unrequited love or something that didn't work out in the love interest. But this is saying, if it's here, I always believe it's possible. Even if it's reversed, I just feel like, okay, it didn't work out this time, but it's here. So at least I know the universe is saying, but we're going to get it to you. Just like they did with the money. They gave you the Nine of Pentacles reverse and saying, like, you're going to get this, but not yet. And then, wow, then you got the Ten of Pentacles. So I don't get the Betrayal card here or the Three of Swords. So I feel this is just a disappointment. Okay, the Five of Cups reverse is a minor disappointment. You get over it. You continue to move forward. Okay, and you are a little hard on yourself. So take the time. Oh, and this is great. Followed by the lot. There was one card that was extra from that cut, and I'll show it to you in a second. But the Hangman is saying, hold on. Take a little time again, like you did up here. Get a new perspective. Check out the scenery. Do a little self-evaluation, but don't be so hard on yourself. Really, Virgo, lighten up a little bit on yourself. And then we get the Hermit. So I guess the work you've done here is now shining here because it's going to give you the ability to shine your light. This is going to be, I know in a lot of my reads, Virgo has been one of the stars of the astrology because it seems like things are just clicking for you now. And this showing me that this will be your time to shine your light is a beautiful card. Ooh, I love this. Underlying energy is the King of Pentacles. So you are meant to have money. You are meant to be secure. You are meant to make it. If this is a love interest, know that, if you're a Queen of Pentacles, this is your king. Your king is waiting. Or maybe you're the Queen of Pentacles, but you are owning the king's energy, okay? You're owning it. You do have the Queen of Wands energy there, so you know how to take the lead. And this is powerful. I like this. I just want to clarify a couple of things now. Let's clarify a couple of things. I want to know about this King of Cups and this Five of Cups. What's the King of Cups and Five of Cups about? The King of Cups and Five of Cups reversed. What are we looking out for Virgo? What are we looking out for Virgo? What's that about? The King of Cups and the Five of Cups. Let's see. It's about a trip. Well, I know you're traveling here. Journey. Maybe a journey didn't work out. Adjudication. Two people going before a judge. Could be a marriage. divorce, real estate transaction. Let's see. It's a little regret. Yeah, this is about some kind of court case. So if this is, and remember, guys, a reading, a general reading especially, take what's resonating, but don't try to make your life match up to a reading, ever. We have free will. Remember that. And not every Virgo, because we all have different signs in our chart. Some of us may be Virgos, but we have a lot more Pisces, or we have a lot more Leo. So we're going to have different aspects of this. It's very bendable. What you want to take away from the reading is the overall energy. So if you start a new career or a new business, say, and the first couple of weeks you're saying, gee, when is the cash register going to ring? And you're waiting, and then all of a sudden you get an idea like, oh, I didn't advertise in, the Newport Times. Let me get on it. And then all of a sudden the phone rings and they're saying there's an opportunity, and bam, there's the money. Pay attention. Yeah, this is about a marriage for someone out there. Maybe this King of Cups is stalling, or it didn't work out. Or maybe you're disappointed because you married him. Buyer's remorse. Yeah, this is about lovers. Look at that. Journey, adjudication, courthouse, marriage, lovers. It could just be a delay, because you are moving forward here with the one you want. You are moving forward with the one you love, or you vibe with. Okay, I think that explains that enough. Courthouse, marriage, lovers, journey. Maybe it's a divorce for somebody. Although I would think I'd see the Queen of Swords, or it looks like maybe the wedding plans aren't working out. But you continue to move forward. You're worried about the money, but it all works out. The underlying energy is the King of Pentacles. So what is this looking like? How will this work out for Virgo? Any Virgo out there who has an unrequited love, or a pregnancy that didn't work out, what else can you tell us? Or adjudication, journey, courthouse, marriage, lovers. I feel it does work out, because the lovers followed the marriage. If the adjudication followed the marriage, I'd say divorce. But I feel that this is, maybe you're traveling to a destination and something happened. The honeymoon place got rained out, or something like that. Let's see. How should Virgo feel about this read so far? How should Virgo feel about this read so far? Anything else you can embellish on this King of Cups and Five of Cups, whatever their regret is, what the slowdown is? Meditate, contemplate. So take a little time. You've gotten that a few times, because Virgos tend to, multitask, like nobody's business, and handle everything all at once to perfection, and beat themselves up in the process. Communication is key. Well, that would make sense if it's about a relationship. A win-win outcome is forecast. Well, I like that. I'm gonna close that with a win-win outcome is forecast. So whatever disappointment, it's temporary, guys. It's temporary. All right, I'm going to take these guys off the table. I want to go to my angel card deck. And I want to just concentrate on love, romance, partnerships, and I was hearing and looking for the deck. Love, romance, partnerships. Love, romance, partnerships. Show me love, romance, partnerships for Virgo. Oh, look at that. You got the Two of Wands again right there. Oh, and the Knight of Cups. Love, romance, partnerships for Virgo for the month of March. Love, partnerships, romance for Virgo for the month of March. So even maybe you're going to court for a traffic ticket and you're all bummed out because your beautiful car, you got a dent or something. I mean, maybe it's that, but a win-win outcome is forecast. Let's see. Show us love, romance, partnerships, and they could be business or romantic, but show us relationships for Virgo for the month of March. What should Virgo be looking out for as far as relationships? Is this a good time for travel? Well, yeah, because you got the Six of Swords moving forward, and the Two of Wands, and the Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands. You definitely have opportunities coming in. The Page of Wands you got. So here we go. All right. Love, partnerships, relationships for Virgo. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I hope I have enough cards. Queen of Wands energy again. So Virgo, this would be Sag, Aries, Leo. Is there someone in your life? Sag, Aries, Leo. Knight of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. That would be a falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair. So perhaps Virgo, the Queen of Wands is coming in, or this Knight of Cups. Here you are again when the Five of Cups, things focusing on the negative. So maybe you haven't been the luckiest person in love up to this point. Okay, but let's see what follows this. The World. See, it's coming. It's coming. So, Virgo, this is your task for the month of March. Learn to look for the hidden blessings. Learn to turn around instead of looking at, I didn't fill these 3 cups. Turn around and look at the 2 cups behind you that are filled with champagne and gold coins or love and romance. Yeah, oh, look at you. So you might have an issue of not knowing which partner you want. Here's the 7 of Cups. Remember I mentioned that before? This is you not clear, not thinking clearly, not knowing exactly what you want, or having 2 or 3 girlfriends or 2 or 3 boyfriends, and you can't make up your mind which one you like spending time with. But you are going to be making that choice. It is coming to fruition here. This is the second deck and second time you get this card. When those things happen, when I pull different decks and you get the same cards, hello, that's the universe saying, we showed you the world. This is everything coming to fruition, everything coming into balance. Now, if someone related to that first spread where I said this could be a pregnancy that doesn't, come to full term, you still have opportunity. There's still more opportunity here. It will happen. It will happen. This is brilliant success, joyful accomplishment, freedom to do whatever you want, be proud of yourself. And look at that beautiful balance, the 4 coins, and I always say getting in the world with that infinity sign is like your spiritual, your physical, your mental, emotional, all coming into alignment. Okay? You just need to stay out of your head, Virgo. You're a lot like Aquarius here, in your head. you're your own worst enemy when it comes to being hard on yourself. So lighten up. Happily ever after. 10 of Cups. A happy marriage. Look at that. The partnership's going into a happy marriage. Under the World. And here's work. You know, I didn't ask about career yet, but here's career. Freedom to do what you want and living on your good reputation. I can't believe I said 5, 3, 2, 1 and I got exactly the right amount of cards. That has never happened for me before. And it's because I'm reading Virgo, of course. It had to be perfect. Look at that. I'm all out of cards. Do you see that? I don't edit. I don't have filters. What you see is what you get. So no trickery here. You know, you get the fumbling with the wires. You get the whole, you know, kit and caboodle. However, I'm going to say, Virgo, oh, there's a lot here. There's a lot here. So love is definitely coming in. I asked primarily about love and romance. Make sure you're not stuck and you don't miss it. You're so focused on, oh, it never works out. I never get who I want. And I never get to the finish line. But here's the world. So this is just you dwelling on minor disappointments. Maybe there were major disappointments, but still dwelling on them. And here you are again. You've got the world here, typical, 5 of Cups. Focusing on the negative instead of counting your blessings right here that are coming in tenfold. You're like not sure, you're procrastinating, you're over-analyzing everything. That's one of your biggest, I'm going to say it's over-analyzing is a gift. It's one of your biggest gifts, Virgo, but you overuse it. It's okay to overanalyze a little bit. That's why you get things so exact. You get them exactly the way you want. You get things perfect. However, you get lost there sometimes, man. You really do. This 2 of Wands is, you meet, this person comes in. This person comes in. Could be the Queen of Wands for somebody, could be the Knight of Cups for somebody else, could be, a King and Queen of Cups, or maybe it's the Knight of Swords who comes in for you. But these cards are telling me it's going to be a very confident person who comes in, and intuitive, who comes in as very flirtatious, very loving, very open, okay? So don't be caught stuck in your head over analyzing the last 5 relationships that didn't work out. This one works out. This one not only works out, it's happily ever after. And, the 3 of Pentacles is about your work, your career, being valued and being, known for your ability to get along with everybody, be a good leader, be a good follower. Just your compatibility alone is a gift. So value that in yourself and don't be afraid to acknowledge it, but then let go of overanalyzing. And that's why they're saying you need to rest, you need to meditate, maybe take a vacation. If you're having trouble deciding which person you want to move forward with, go for a nice spa retreat for a weekend, or go on a fishing trip or hunting trip, whatever you do. But get lost for a little bit by yourself and connect to your higher source. Try to figure out what kind of life do you want. Okay, here's the contract. And this is exciting, it says, and of course there are always going to be challenges, big changes in your life, absolutely, when you make a commitment like this. But it's worth protecting. It's worth standing up for. Underlying energy. All right, so I might not have to do a different read because they incorporated finances in this. So you will be doing something that you love and being paid well for it. Just stay out of your head, because any loss of peace of mind, these sevens, come from you. You are not stuck. You are meant to move forward, and you will. Okay, you are meant to move forward, and you will. You are moving forward, and there's the sun. Aren't these the first two cards you started the reading with? This was like this. Right? It was like this. Oh, look. And then this card came up. The Ace of... Was it the Ace of Wands? No, you got the Ace of Cups. But here's the 5 cards. Isn't that something? It's all working out, Virgo. This is going... March will be an incredible, incredible month. I feel like get your list out, because you're going to be checking off all the boxes. I'm going to pull some energy cards for you. And money, I think we've established there's opportunity coming in, and you got the 10 of Pentacles already, so I'm not going to read about money. We know that. Money is coming in. Don't be afraid. It's not going to be here today, gone tomorrow. It's here. It's coming in. It's going to be good. What is the love energy right now for the month of March? What is the love energy for the month of March for Virgo? Love energy. Whether it's family, spouse, friend, co-workers. What is the energy around emotions and feelings and love? Look at that. You can't make it up, guys. The cards just talk. 33, door to romance. Door to romance. March is your door to romance. So embrace it. Get out of your head. No more stinking thinking. Time to take action. Year of the horse. Look again with the horses. You had the black horse. Remember in the first deal, facing the white horse? Here we go again. Black horse, white horse. Action. Time to take action. Angel of balance. Everything, I only read these cards upright. Angel of balance. Everything is coming into balance for you. Again, I got pyramids, because I saw those in, with the Page of Wands, there were pyramids. Right before the Six of Swords that you have. If you go backwards, you'll see that card. The Page of Wands, it was right here, and it had pyramids. We have pyramids here again. So maybe you are traveling to Egypt to see the pyramids, or down to Mexico or someplace where they have pyramids, South America. Actually, they said they found some in the States. I forgot which state it was in. But under the, or was it here or was it the South Pole? I'm confused now. I watched so many of those Gaia programs. But there are more than just Egypt. But this could also be about you really tuning into your intuition and allowing it, trusting it. That's what I mean by tuning into it. Because if you have intuition, you are already tuned in. But whether you trust it or not to deliver, and to go with the plan, to take action, as it says here, you want to be able to take action. Oh, look at that. Caring connections. There are so many other cards here, like healers and hostilities, envy. We didn't get those. Man with coin, yin yang. I asked about love. So door to romance is open. Open your heart. Time to take action. Everything is coming into balance. And it starts with you first, though, Virgo. You've got to make that connection, get into alignment, open your heart, turn around, stop being a stubborn, woulda, coulda, shoulda person, and just say, okay, the past is the past. I'm open now. This is what I want, universe. Bring it on. And then here we have caring connection. Should I do one more? Indecision. Yeah, that's, there you are. Overanalyzing. Now I gotta put daughter spirit. Yeah. The way you're gonna get through this indecision and overanalyzing, isn't that funny? You're so cute, Virgo. Indecision. So many men in so little time, right? Door to spirit. The way you're going to get through this is by that connection, angel of balance. Talk to your angels. Tell them what you need. Ask them for help to open up your heart. Keep your mind open and focused on the positive outcome that is here. Okay? Don't get caught down the path, overanalyzing, picking everything apart. Go with the flow. Daughter romance, take action, running free in the field. Balance is there, caring connections. As long as you align yourself, it will happen. Wow. Let me pull a moon card on love and romance. Moonology. The moon card from March for Virgo, for this great development of really everything you want coming in. Remember, you got the 10 of Cups, happily ever after, happy family. And you got the 10 of Pentacles, financial stability. I see the only issue about health I see is stress from your stinking thinking. So that's on you. All right? Nothing will come of this situation. Okay, and that could be where you're starting from. Adjustments are required. Yes, you need to get aligned with your higher self and get rid of the stinking thinking. Conclusions are within reach. Well, we see that with the daughter romance action, angel of balance. Communication is key. You know, so who is it? Is it you with the communication, or is it that partner? I don't know. That's for you to say. One more. A win-win outcome is forecast. Guys, you can't make that up. I shuffle these and we got the same card as you got in the first part of the read. So the angels are pretty much as you do. You overanalyze. They're over-splaining. Okay, and it's looking really, really good. I'm so excited for you, Virgo. So pay attention to the signs. Ask your angels and guides for help. Ask them to even help you with how you get stuck in your head, worrying, overanalyzing, fear, and just break free. Break free. Be that wild free horse there, just going for it. And that's it. I know you're going to have a great month. Finances, everything's on the upswing. And I think some conclusions will be reached. Some destinations will be achieved. And the sun came up twice. I'm going to read this to you. A time of great joy and success. Brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, and always gratitude to the divine. So you have a wonderful, wonderful March. If you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe. And if you know any other Virgos, please like and share. I appreciate it greatly. Take care. Happy almost spring.